Hey everybody, so it's been a long time since I've done a demo or testing video for the WVC, so I think it's time to talk about the different antenna options. So when you buy the WVC Lite, whether it's a 2-channel or 6-channel, they come with these small antennas. These are roughly 2 to 3 dBi worth of gain. When you buy a Pro, whether it's a 2-channel Pro or 6-channel Pro, they come with the bigger, longer 5 dBi antennas. Now, I will be introducing an additional antenna option for those of you that run absolutely insane builds that are basically Faraday cages made out of metal. And that antenna will be about 8 dBi worth of gain, and it will have a really, really long cable. This will allow you to do several things, including mounting the antenna in the cabin far away from wherever you're mounting the WVC, or if you're at a show, technically you could also put this, let's say because it has a magnetic base, put it on top of the car, close your trunk or wherever you have your WVC, and then you basically get the best signal possible. All right, to start, I have my WVC 6-channel with the small antenna connected to my knob. I'm going to close the lid, and then I'm going to walk back until I no longer have any signal strength, and we'll look at it. All right, so I am at the maximum range where I'm starting to lose connectivity. We could see where the car is, and after this I'm going to walk in and go to Google Maps, and we're going to look at exactly what the distance is there. Right, very good. All I'm going to do now is take that little small antenna, which is responsible for the knob connection. Now I'm going to swap it from the small one that comes with all the lights. Now I'm basically going to essentially pretend I upgraded it to the Pro version antenna, which should go from 3 to 5 dBi, so the gain on it should be slightly higher. Again, no special placement or testing or anything. Just going to literally swap antenna for antenna and do the same thing and close the tailgate. Remember, this has multiple layers of Dynamat, so it is obstructing the signal. That's the whole point of the test. All right, so we're roughly at the end of where the signal is no longer coming. So we could see just another few feet, so not that big of a deal in terms of total distance. Right, because the main issue right now is the fact that the car has a bunch of metal and a bunch of Dynamat and other things obstructing the signal. All right, I just connected the new longer antenna. I'm not going to do anything special to it, just place it like that and see if it gives us any additional range. All right, so you can see we're starting to lose the signal here. And unfortunately, there's a car that pulled up, so I had to go on the other side of the street. But it looks like I got about 50 extra feet. So on the small antenna, we were right over there where that shadow is. And now you could see another house or two. All right, so now we're going to do what this antenna is meant to do, which is during shows or some other scenarios where you want better range. Let's say I could put the antenna right here by the driver's side headrest or some other place in the car, or if I'm at a show, I could literally just put it on the outside of the car. So let's see the type of range we get with this. All right, so we could see I've basically reached the end of the distance where it's disconnecting and reconnecting. And if we look at it, we have, I'd say, at least another 100 feet on top of the light. So roughly that tree right there is where I was with the light antenna. The Pro antenna got us some more range. The new 8 dBi antenna on the inside of the car was roughly right around there. And now this antenna on the outside of the car is roughly over here. So I don't want to say we've doubled the range, but it looks like we've almost doubled it. Now remember, this antenna, the benefit of this one is you could place it in an optimal place inside your build, or you could do what I'm doing here. And during shows, you could just use the magnetic base to put it on top of your car. This way you have omnidirectional range. So technically, we have this amount of range from behind the car, the side of the car, in front of the car. It's clear line of sight to it. So what this looks like on the website is, if you go and try and order a WVC Lite, you'll see that now we're going to have the option. So we could upgrade the main antenna to either the standard 6 dBi unit or the new external 9 dBi unit. And we could do the same for Bluetooth in case you want additional Bluetooth range. And then for the regular WVC and WVC Pro, we could either upgrade the main antenna to the 9 dBi external because it already has a larger main antenna, or we could upgrade to Bluetooth to either the larger or the external. So now this will be an option when you buy a unit, so you don't have to purchase these separately. Just make it super simple. And it's, again, very, very cheap upgrade here in case you need it. Alternatively, on the website, if you go to add-ons and replacements, you'll see that I basically sell replacements for everything, and you could also buy the antennas, whether it's the external, the small, the regular, and any other parts you may need for your WVCs or any other LF audio products. A very special thank you to John. I reposted his video. But essentially, he has one of those insane builds with a lot of metal, and he had the WVC at the back of his car, his build, and he was having all kinds of issues with the remote. So he's the one that actually ended up, trying this antenna and seeing if it would work for him. It did, and this is one of the reasons why I'm adding it as an option out of the box for WVCs. He has a lot of background and experience in this type of technology, so I just want to thank him for taking the time to reach out to me and, give me the idea, test the unit, confirm it works, and making this essentially an out-of-the-box upgrade option for anybody looking to have the WVC run in challenging Faraday cage-like environments like he does.